This is a demo video of our system, Stockpedia. The base paper of our project is Visitpedia, but we have modified it a lot and have come up with our own system known as Stockpedia. In our project, we basically focus on providing an overview of S&P 500 index, which is a bunch of top companies of US. We allow user to analyze the fluctuations in the index and determine the events that are responsible for these fluctuations. So our system begins with providing an overview of the S&P 500 index through a flower petal graph or a circular calendar graph, where each of the petal of the flower represents a month, while the leaves of the chart represents the days of week. The green color indicates the percentage increase in the index, while the red represents the percentage decrease in the index. So when a user clicks on a month, you move on to the second stage of our system, which is a line chart accompanied by OHLC graph. You can see the period selected over here, and you can see the OHLC graph for this period. So when you click on a different period, you can see the period selected and the OHLC graph, where the green indicates the increase in the index and red indicates the decrease in the index. We also provide the best 3 performing companies and the worst 3 performing companies on the period that is selected. When you click on the get insight, you move on to our third stage of our system, which is an evolution graph. So here we extract the news of the 6 companies and extract keywords from the news of those companies in 3 different phases, and those keywords are put together in 3 different clouds. So this cloud represents the current week that is selected, the left cloud represents the previous week, while the right cloud represents the next week. When you click on the evolve graph button, you move on to the evolution graph, and you can see how the evolution of event is taking place. So basically here we have the keywords that are similar to each other, and you can see the connections in this evolution graph. When you click on the node link this button, you move on to the 4th stage of our system, which is a node link graph, where this is the parent node and the purple represents the sectors of each of the companies. So like this is the technology sector, this is the energy sectors, and the gold node represents the best performing companies that we had over here, and silver represents the worst performing companies. When you click on each of the node, you can see the top 3 news of those companies. See the top 3 news, and this allows the user to determine if the news are related to the keywords that are extracted at this phase. And you can change the period over here, and you see the windows of the 3rd and 4th stage are closed, and you can begin fresh. So let's take a case study of our system, and let me go through that so that you can understand our system in detail. So we'll take the case study of Chipotle Mexican Grill, which was one of the worst performing stocks in 2017. The decrease in the stock came during the month of July, and hence we'll take the month of July and see that Chipotle Mexican Grill is like one of the worst performing companies, and we'll try to get insight of that. And you have the keywords from the news of Chipotle over here, and you click on the evo graph, you get the evolution here, and when you move on to the node link quiz, you get here, you can see the technology sector, you can see the consumer goods as Chipotle, silver color, which is worst performing companies, and you can see the news of Chipotle over here. So we were able to find out that Chipotle's stock decreased due to outbreak of norovirus on the customers who ate at Chipotle. So we were able to find keywords such as recent norovirus outbreak, recent sickness report, healthcare director, health issues, and others to help us figure out that breakdown of norovirus was one of the key factors in the decrease in the stock of Chipotle. So as you can see in this evolution graph, we are able to take some of the keywords like food safety incidents, Chipotle Mexican Grill, recent sickness report, Virginia norovirus outbreak, recent norovirus outbreak. These are basically related to Chipotle. And when you click on this Vigo graph, you can see there's health issues over here. You can see recent norovirus outbreak, which is related to the current news, and hence there is some sort of evolution. So we can see in this graph that we have top 3 news of Chipotle that are related to norovirus. One news says that there was a recent norovirus outbreak which caused sickness in 133 customers. Another news says that Chipotle said that the recent norovirus outbreak was caused by sick employees.